Last
Time
time
for a hell of a recap.
Ralkalam, yes, our group proceeded to, while in the sand area or the desert, having, what was the character's name? Oh god, what was Cheese's character's name? I actually...
Jesus' character's name? What?
Cheekies? The snake. Zaxis. Oh, Kiki.
What was his character's name?
Saxis?
Yeah, Saxis.
Saxis. We'll say for the sake of him not being here, that he got super hungry and kind of fucked off to wherever the fuck.
That's about right.
Yeah, go get food.
That seems to fit his character, I guess.
Food side quest.
Outside of that, yeah. Meanwhile, the rest of our group proceeded to manage to fumble a preceding guide in the police station up to getting to their leaders Zeke, Dartel, and two new creatures in Max Rindy and Baru Takana. After getting to them, they prompted a jailbreak and knocking out each officer along the way. After doing such, and after getting out, they spent the next, I'll say, approximately 3 days, returning back to base, going back through the forest area. So 3 days have passed, and now you officially have made your base back, and for the sake of brevity, you notice that the base has gotten bigger, physically sized bigger. And yeah, that's all I'm going to say for the time being.
Wait. In what way has it gotten bigger?
There are more rooms. Like, literal more rooms than last... Because I updated the map.
They stole a couple of shipping containers. They welded them to the side of the base.
Yeah. Was it always this big, or have they been
No.
building? Have they been doing construction?
I see the cast
seems as if they've been building.
I see the cast of spell home renovation.
Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna explore. Are any of the rooms like unique rooms, or are they just more storage and bedrooms? Like, are
all
these
the
two
rooms
vacuum?
on the first floor are bedrooms, and then the only exception is the lined area where that's considered the second floor. I just didn't want to separate it.
Ah, that's the second floor?
We got a second floor?
Yeah, there's a staircase right here.
Vine boom.
I remember there was something that we were going to do with, like, Vest Talk, but I can't remember what it was.
With what?
I think you wanted something with your weapon or something, if I remember correctly.
You wanted to go to the sewer and buy potions.
No, there was something about us looking at Vest Talk, which is the group that Soleas was in originally. Also, Hey Dragon.
Hey, dragon.
If you're saying anything, we still cannot hear you.
So are you roaming by just casually all the way through, or?
Yep.
Are you gonna stop
Casually
by
walking
any
by.
particular
Stop me.
section?
Stop me if you got something that's gonna stop me.
How about now?
Ooh,
now we
perfect.
can hear you.
Here?
Hey.
Oh, I
There
didn't
we
hear
go.
Dragon at all.
Hi, dragon.
Hi there.
Oh, there he goes. There we go.
We're very quiet, though.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta figure that part out. I have it connected directly to my computer rather than going through my speaker system, so...
I mean, when isn't dragon really quiet?
Oh. Yeah,
It's nothing new.
Oof.
Gotta keep it down for the Lord.
Alright,
Just hear-
roll for initiative.
You just hear a thump. You just hear a thump from above you, and
From
it's
heaven.
God holding.
It's like, it's a man,
it's just
a
God
man.
banging. It's just God banging on the floor with a broomstick.
To be fair, I live on the top floor now of my dormitory, so...
Ooh.
Woo.
Did you finally move
Yeah.
on?
Enjoy those stairs every day.
Yes, I now live in Clayton, Missouri.
And where?
Hey, welcome.
Clayton, right outside of St. Louis.
Oh, okay.
Missouri.
Sorry, I thought I heard you say Clay County. I was like, wait, what?
That's me.
Yeah, that's our county. Literally, like, wait, I go fucking next door and it's you. Dragon?
No, not quite.
Anyway, is that something the group wanted to do? Is roll initiative to like see what's up with the base, or you guys just?
I just wanted to roll a die. Sometimes I just want to roll dice.
We gotta get that.
And
You did
can't
good.
stop me.
Yeah, get
Big
those.
number. Good job.
No one can stop me. So yeah, you're about 4 hours away from me, Dragon.
Yeah, I was just looking at that. Like, dang, you guys are a ways away.
Hey, we can still take
almost as far.
Still take a train though.
Like,
Union Station's still up and running.
Just start attacking inside the base.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! We're rolling for initiative. We're not attacking here.
I'm going to expend a luck point.
Taking the initiative and going upstairs.
well, I'm not taking very much initiative then.
Uninitiative.
Mm-hmm.
Get it, everyone? Uninitiative.
I'll just say for the sake of everybody, if there's ever, like,
Uninitiative.
I have no interest to really do anything here.
Just like pause your character in there, or just roll a perception. Either way, that'll let me know. Or do the mark thing. Any of those options are all available.
Wanders into a room. Salutations.
Oh yeah, that's right. Cat's a robot now. I remember that.
That's correct. Because you killed me.
Well, that worked out swimmingly. Well, as swimmingly as things could.
To retire your character.
I suppose.
It's okay. Storm still has the book.
I also find it interesting that there is a half hallway here. Like, really nobody can fucking squeeze through this hallway.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Fleetwood had something he was wanting to do out in town.
I'll join Fleetwood.
I'll do...
If that's okay with you.
Yeah. Because this was something he was wanting that I had planned for Fleetwood for a while, but then we took the break. So I'll do that when Tom says it's okay too.
Probably roll initiative just to see it.
I'll say for the sake of this, I'd say take care of any base stuff now, and then we could just all regroup and then do all the outside stuff together. Then
Okay.
do it that way, just to make it all seamless and have everything stick together more like a button.
Okay. So
as Nakamura, you were passing through, was there any room in particular you wanted to roll a perception in while you were passing through, or did you just, like, casually just did not pay attention?
I am the consummate detective. I'm always taking in every detail I can.
Well,
I will roll perception as many times as you'd like me to.
Well, so I'll just go by where you're physically at the moment. Currently, you made your way up the stairs, and this room is occupying as sort of your lay all your stuff here sort of type of room, storage room essentially.
Okay.
At the fill it with stuff at some point. Just gotta grab a bunch of miscellaneous stuff and just throw it in this corner to make the map more dynamic and all that good stuff. But yeah, this is where all that stuff is gonna go.
All right.
It's all the weapons you've been collecting and all that stuff. And additionally, and at some point later on, if you ever want to hire on a bounty finder of any sort, that can also be placed here.
Bounty hunter.
Interesting.
I
Oh
said
yeah,
a
that's
bounty
right. I
finder.
forgot you're playing a robot now. Like, I legitimately forgot.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
My other guy's a book now.
Fair enough. You know, that happens. I'm sorry to hear about that. Or I'm happy.
Oh, he's
for
happier. It's fine.
You. All right. Well, right now it seems pretty barren. What about this room over here? He kind of peeks his head around this way.
You notice that Maverick is here, and he is your sort of in-source for incorporating supplies like food to like other places for money. So this has been the way you guys have actually been being paid for the last few missions you've been doing, is through him primarily, actually. Because he's been
Interesting.
trading in the supplies for money.
So I'm kind of a bit confused about the layout of this building. Is this assumption? Is this second floor essentially like a California condo where it's like kind of separated out from the actual building itself?
Oh, it's just the stairs that leads up to a second floor.
Don't worry about it.
I'm just trying to visualize it.
Is there anything here on the second floor, or is the second floor just this for now?
Just that for now, and like I said, I'll fill in at least the right-hand side with like the miscellaneous items, and then fill in any other useful stuff in terms of that next time, or yeah.
You know, Nakamura just quietly doing his rounds. He does the rounds every day, basically. Every morning he does the rounds. He pokes his head into the shipment room and lifts his mug to our trader friend, takes a drink and shuffles on back out.
New routine. Now he's got nobody to bodyguard.
That's right. Well, he's actually got a lot of people to bodyguard in a way.
True.
Like Soleas because he makes stupid mistakes.
Well, that's more like guarding other people from his body.
Since Nakamura, you're sort of working your way back down the hallway, is there any particular group you're invested in overhearing or going into their room or anything like that?
Barging into somebody's room.
Let's
Rude.
check on the newbies.
Look,
We
Link
got a
does
lot
it.
of newbies. We're gonna make sure they're all settling in all right.
Hero of
Check on
Hyrule
our monkey
sections.
god and our 9 lives.
Oh, my little bird boy.
Hensha and Selena. At least from their perspective, they seem to be settled in quite nicely at this juncture, since it's been 3 days, at least for them. So they're actually relatively fine here.
Are they liking it here? I don't know if they would. Okay. Wait, which character is this?
I think that's the ghost in the machine.
That is Scion. You remember he had the rivalry with the lizard guy.
Oh,
Cal.
yeah.
Not really.
Yes, no, Ghost of the Machine Man is the far southeastern android. You should introduce yourself. You're both technically robots, in a manner of speaking.
Wow, are you assuming that they should be friends just because they're robots?
Yes.
Yes. Now, let's see. Calypso seems fine.
These two These two seem to be practicing their arts of magic, which would separate from pure opposite of dark and light at the moment.
Good for them.
Yep, this feels right. Nakamura has noticed that they're very lax about having any kind of security force, and he just kind of at least touches base at the beginning and end of each day to make sure everyone's accounted for and no one's doing anything suspicious.
You see, you're like
Gunslingerman.
Speaking of, are you gonna look up or down first?
I look down first. I look south first.
You're like the vault dweller returning to his settlements every once in a while.
This guy's.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. What was this guy's name? It's been a while. Oh yes, Neo. Roll an insight check on Neo.
Oh, you better believe I'm gonna do that. Here you go. Easy. 17.
Woo.
Figure from what you've since I'll give you that you've probably been doing this for the 3 days that you've been here, on your way back or consistently.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you this. You could think that he would actually be a pretty good potential for this good for that bounty hunting thing that I was talking about earlier. That he could operate that potentially.
Making a note, looking up and down. He's not causing any trouble, is he? I squint.
No.
Of course not. I drink more coffee. I'm making note. I'm making note of the option for.
Yes. So
We'll jump back.
I get the impression that we basically just arrived.
Yeah.
And she's never been here before. And she still probably doesn't have the best understanding of what this is all about. She's just kind of following them, so she just wanders into the nearest open room, sees some people, is like, "Salutations!" Any reaction to random stranger?
They seem, the leader seems rather super casual, considering that new people have been influxing pretty recently, and they all fall under that category of creature, technically speaking, and they do. And you probably already know that they have at least one robot somewhere.
That is generous of you to assume.
Yeah, there's again that very lax sort of attitude that everyone seems to carry, at least from the two people you can see anyway. In this room, anyway.
Greetings? Is there a type of greeting that I should be doing in order to elicit a response?
Just what's up is fine, or hello, or anything in between, I guess.
She looks up. The ceiling!
I was waiting for you to fucking do that.
Can I sense cringe from this distance using my arcane?
Do you require assistance locating any other obvious things?
I don't know, Gypsy. Did you cast Detect Cringe?
I'm pretty sure our creature sense can do that.
The magic of cringe is outside of your scope, unfortunately.
The magic of cringe.
Fair enough, then.
The magic of cringe.
Anyway, so my name is Zeke Dartel, defector leader of Syndicate X.
I have been hearing about that recently. It seems very popular.
It's all where all the cool creatures are popping in and virtually living at this point.
Interesting. I see. Well, I guess... Wait, what? How? Why? Why, how? Am I the only one seeing this?
What? Oh, how?
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 How now, Grandma?
Saying, like, how the table is in this room?
Oh, leave the table alone.
You, like, scooped it in sideways and then placed
It's a folding table. Thank you. Thank you.
The table! You just gotta angle it right, bro. Like two college students. Okay.
I am still not entirely elucidated on the purpose of this syndicate. However, I have been following several of your members to this specific location.
Yeah. Okay, so I just want to be clear. It is entirely possible that the desk is like constructed because I have a kitchen table that's a dining room table that's pretty big.
Leaves.
It's constructed like that. You assemble it in parts. It could even be like this.
Yeah, I mean, I've got plenty of tables with like leaves that fold down.
Or
I just remember
they
that
just
was kind of one
fucking
of the first jokes about this area.
Or if you forgot that they can digitize objects with watches.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's continue.
I'm just saying, guys. It's not. I think maybe you're over focusing on this.
Well, sorry for living in the now.
No, you're living in the how.
Wow.
No, how.
All right, Cat, do your thing.
I'm here now, and I don't know what's going on.
I'm scared and I'm frightened when I'm alone. Sorry.
Since you came in with those guys, I would highly recommend sticking with them and seeing how they do.
That is an acceptable directive.
Unacceptable.
Very well. And she marches back out to go find somebody to follow.
What? This is gonna be stupid. Why do I imagine...
For the time being, and / meanwhile, we're gonna follow back with Nakamura since he's been sliding through the hallway. Are you gonna look up now?
Yeah, I'll look north now.
Alright, perception check. The door's closed.
Oh, well...
Ugh. Boy.
Sure. How about some sneaky... You know what if I was doing investigation instead? Okay. Here's a perception for you.
Oh, 21.
Listening to the door.
You hear Diana, which is the one in blue, her say, "We're gonna form our own group." Hear some more murmuring, like way more hushed than that, but that's what you clearly hear right now. That's
Knock, knock.
Notable. Oh, great. You see her open the door specifically. Yeah?
Morning security check. Making sure everyone's accounted for, getting a head count here.
Listen, old man, we're starting our own thing.
Right, well, as long as you're under this roof, you're under our protection. That means I'm gonna make sure you're alright. When you're your own group and you're in your own place, you don't have to bother with me no more. In the meantime, roll call.
What? The
You're
others kind
here.
of look at you oddly. Since
Who's in the room with you right now?
You know, she opened the door fully, so you can see all
Oh, okay,
four of them
okay.
at this point.
Oh, okay. Everything going all right, Sam?
Yeah, we formed our own group, like she said.
And, why'd you decide to do that?
Well, we figured we can do a lot in our own unique way, I guess. Though I guess our name could use improving. Oh, shut up, you hear Zep cut him off.
Hold on, let me hear this name. Lay it on me.
Alright, it's an acronym. Alright, get this. We're the adolescent super squatted heroes of legendary epic status.
Could you say that again?
Detective Nakamura sits there for a second.
It's a super squatted heroes of legendary epic status.
You know what? At least it's not Tidnuk Buku Wabansi. You don't even know what that stands for.
But yes, the acronym does stand for assholes.
Yeah, it's assholes. They're assholes.
I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
Sam, I think you should follow your instincts on rethinking the name of the squad. How about something like Teen Titans or, I don't know, Young Justice, Champions, whatever.
Young blood.
Unfortunately, copyright shit as it lasts forever these days.
I gotcha. Yeah, it is a pain. The great copyright. We don't want to bring up the great copyright wars.
It all happened after Disney bought the planet.
Fleetwood
Leave those dark days in the past.
Fleetwood lowers his head and crosses his heart.
I hope you understand, however funny you think that is. If you mess something up, I'm gonna be the first one to say, "Hey, where the assholes at?" And don't say that. Don't repeat that. Don't you say that.
I'm
That's a bad word, and you're not allowed to say it.
I'm surrounded by assholes.
All right, have fun with your planning and your little secret things. Don't go getting yourselves hurt. Don't forget, you are always safe here under this roof. And have fun. Whatever.
Being I was missing. Whoops. There's one being in that group I'm missing. Hold on. Leave your character there.
Hey, the roll call. See, this is why we roll call.
You forgot
this
about
is it.
You forgot about the kid duct taped to the ceiling.
I cut him down.
As Nakamura turns to leave, just
Which one is missing? Is it the daughter of the dragon guy?
I think that's...
No, that's her.
Oh, no, that's her. Oh, that's
Infinite
her
Powers
symbol.
girl.
Oh, okay. You're right.
That's the little Miss Foulmouth. Boyfriend.
Oh, there he is.
Our bird friend. And...
Oh god, that one.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
Why is she there?
Yeah.
We need to kill it now.
Hey, you're not listening to the dark whispers of that thing, are ya?
Oh, that thing's rather friendly, surprisingly. As it sort of just wiggles at you, friendly-ish, I guess.
We need to kill it.
Inside.
My god.
You're gonna incite a great old one spawn. Have fun with
Soft
that and not getting
pen.
mad.
That is not my god
The
spawn.
machinations of this thing are a mysterious mystery.
Oh, it seems fine to me, and I'm a perfect judge of character.
The machinations of my mind are an enigma.
Remember, play nice and don't make any pacts or deals.
Kill your parents. Oh, wait.
No.
And remember over there in the corner. And I switch over to deep speech and my eyes turn black and hollow. I'm...
And the worst thing is, with deep speech, you end every sentence with ooh-woo.
Roll an intimidation on that, or up to you?
What was that?
You want to roll intimidation?
Do you want to roll an intimidation, or are you just generally saying that?
I guess I can roll intimidation. It's almost more like deception, but I'm not good at either of them. Here, let's see what the D20 says I did. 3. He's just like not that scary. He's just like a nice old man. He didn't say it in a scary way, but it would easily be taken as scary in certain contexts.
Like deep speech.
Like he's literally just an old guy sitting there in his suit holding a cup of coffee. He looks at him, his eyes turn black. He says, "I'll be watching you." And then just as quickly undercuts any menace that might have been there with a...
As you leave, you just hear it go. And remember, kids, human sacrifices are cool.
Does the creature even seem to respond or acknowledge?
He did say "okay, pops" in his weird voice.
All right, on with the rounds. Check in on our newest arrivals, I believe.
Yeah. Of note, she seems rather timid, and you did roll Arcana checks for both of them, so you remember their power sets are on their sheets if you ever needed a reference for that, any of that stuff. But
Okay.
It doesn't say their powers.
Oh, I didn't update them.
Don't.
Then. Whoopsie doodle.
Yeah, I think you hadn't decided back last time. Or you couldn't find your notes, and so you were like, we'll figure it out next time.
And then that next time became like a few months later.
Alright, the punk rock guy is a bard class, and the lady has the power of... she's like rogue. She kills anyone she touches. There you go.
She has the power of being completely normal.
It's not true at all, actually. Rogue's power is absorption.
I know.
Anyway, you don't get too much further intel from these two anyway, other than she's...
I'm not trying to get intel. I'm just trying to make sure that they've gotten settled in.
Yeah.
Is there anyone that they're worried about? He'll tell them about anyone that they're worried about or that makes them nervous or is causing trouble for them.
In particular, right now, no.
Okay, good. All right, then. Don't forget, lunch is at 11:30. More oatmeal, probably. We don't have a cook, so... Assuming the lovebirds are okay.
Yeah. You hear whispers of them wanting to go on a date with one another.
The boys. Alright, leave the boys to their thing. They're fine. Alright, the rounds are almost finished. He's gonna go down through here, check in with the crew. Hey, how's it going?
Greetings, former Detective Nakamura.
I like to still think of myself as a private detective.
Greetings, Private Detective Nakamura.
Ah, thank you very much. But you can just call me Dick if you want.
Greetings, Dick.
A very private Dick.
And Kurtanion, Mr. Silver, Pants.
Hello there. How's it going?
Well, it looks like almost everyone's accounted for. I just haven't spotted the robot.
I am currently accounted for.
Glorious leader. No, you're. Oh, yeah, that's right. Our first robot.
I'm not your first.
Oh, no, you're our second. Although, you're our first that hasn't required a soul.
I do not have one of those as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, me neither.
Nakamura narrows his eyes.
I do not require one to function.
Either of you. Where'd Mr. Mac go?
I believe they were just outside the door discussing going to do something.
We better hurry up. Could you guys come with me? Let's hurry up and get this done so we can go. We don't want to hold it up any longer. Gonna poke in here.
Nakamura, good to see you back. Thanks for the rescue.
I'm happy that you're all right. That was a pretty dangerous situation you got yourself into.
It could have been crazier.
What disturbs me is I didn't even know they had a secret prison for creatures.
Well, all things considered, I suppose that isn't the most surprising thing to come out of all that.
What would you say was the most surprising then?
I would probably say, on an overall scale, is how many people we started to change the minds of recently.
Oh, really? Spreading the good word, I see.
One person at a time, there's that bus full of children you saved some time ago, it's, help spread the bit of the name of creatures, casually anyway.
That's got me thinking.
Yeah.
Back when I quit the force, I decided I was going to live here, outside of the city, and make people's lives better. Any way I could. And that was, using my sword and using my wits. Trying to put down bandits and, criminals. As if anyone isn't a criminal anymore to survive today, but you get what I mean. But never accomplished much. You've got a lot of resources now, and a lot of people. And I can't help but think you could be doing a lot of good to help people out here in the wasteland. Outside of the city.
As much as that is an interesting prospect, it's still a matter of baby steps. I mean, not often that people are going to be willing to accept help from creatures on a whim, unless they're rather desperate or in need of help, but it's just the thing is that if people see a creature, they're more likely to run away. Or at least one that looks like a creature, if you catch my drift.
But if we can find the people that are willing to accept our help, then we help them. And the word will spread. Before you know it, the city will have no choice but to accept that we're not monsters.
Oh.
At least that's my thinking.
exactly what I was thinking, which is exactly what I think your group should be allocated to specifically from now on.
Humanitarian aid. I like the sound of it.
Bunch of do-gooders.
Hey, we can still get, we can still find our own ways to be compensated for our time.
You insist.
It'll pay dividends in the long run when we're able to reintegrate into regular society. Or did you forget you used to have a lot of influence with your name and your fancy spaceship?
Oh, the days. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Well, if we make a good name for ourselves, you could get that kind of life back, so I wouldn't look so down on helping people. Think of it as an investment in your future, if not theirs.
You make a convincing argument.
Where'd Tally go?
Speaking of helping people, I'm sure Tony and Jax also had specific things that they were needing of.
At this point, Nakamura is looking around. What? Huh?
She appears to have wandered off the down. Out the door.
I'm sorry, we've got a new robot companion and they've just run off. Who is it who do you say needs our help?
Tony, who should be on the right side, and Drax, who should also be on the upper right side of the our base.
All right, well, I'll go see him then. Come on, Kurtanion. At least you don't want to get lost like a child.
It just starts no-clipping through the floor.
Kurtanion? No!
Don't go.
Oh, thank goodness. You're still alive.
All right, so okay, robot's good.
Yeah, Tony's this one.
Ghostbot, yeah, I was just poking my head in, make sure Ghostbot's good.
That confused me because Tony is one of the names of the people from Vestalk.
Yep. Well, more than one person in the world can't.
I know.
Tony. This guy's Big Tony. You're thinking of Tony Jr.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, good. Zeke told me about the whole, he points at his head, did his whole telepathy thing to let me know that you guys are all doing the whole helping thing with people, right?
Yeah. What, you already got something for us then?
Well, it is a rumor, but I heard to the southeast that there are apparently some cannibals causing some havoc down there.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my gosh.
They're
Again?
Cannibals only show up on Tuesday.
I haven't seen the cannibal cult. I haven't seen a cannibal cult in 10 years at least.
I'd be really careful about these in particular. I think they might be mixing in with creatures too.
Well, that's nothing we're not prepared for.
Not prepared for. We have contingencies planned specifically for cannibals.
Listen, it's highly unlikely that they're going to try to employ cannibalism on people who can defend themselves. Just think of them as regular people that are awful.
That eat
and
other
need to be
people.
stopped. Don't try not to think about what they do in their spare time. It won't make you rest any easier. So, have you heard anything else about that rumor?
Just the direction that they were in. That's about it.
Well, great. All right, I'll see if we can find out anything else. We're on the job.
And I will say, as a DM, this is how I'll try to provide more quests a little bit more often, is through the NPCs this way, just so we can get a little bit more you guys with them.
Sure.
Better around.
And other people can feel free to choose to help Nakamura make his rounds instead of making him do all of it himself. It's an option that you could do instead of waiting outside.
Fleetwood was
making random survival checks.
I'm new and I'm doing something.
Fleetwood was trying to go on to a store or something.
I believe you. Okay, who was the other person that needed help? Was it Dragon Man?
Dragonborn Drax up here.
Get a gobstopper. Or no, some milk.
Oh, our intergalactic pirate lord.
Kind of gives you a stern, typical stare, which is typical of him anyway, so that's normal, but he seems a little bit more agitated than that, though.
What's got your...
Kind of tell without even...
What's got your boots in a tussy?
It's my brother.
Refresh my memory. I'm getting on in years.
I haven't talked about him to you, or anyone else for that matter yet. But I believe he's up to some nefarious shit that I can't stand by and...
Very quickly, you see Nakamura nod to oh wait, crap, what's his name again? Drax,
yeah, like the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay.
Drax.
He nods at Drax, turns into the silhouette as he flashes over to Canyon.
Get on over in here. We've got a problem.
Sounds like a
And
familiar
whoop.
vehicle.
And he's gone again.
All right. All right, tell me the story. What's going on here?
Well, to be quite frank, I'm not sure your little new group is quite powerful enough to face a mighty dragonborn that can spew ice out of his mouth. If I'm being quite frank.
Didn't think you were Frank. I thought you were Drax. But...
I wanted to say it, but I didn't. You're welcome. That's all yours, my friend.
Yeah.
Listen, it's not a matter of if we're able to do it. What matters is if it's right for us to help or not. And I think it's right for us to help if it's causing you trouble. So go ahead and lay down the story. Let us not get in over our heads or not.
Sorry, go ahead.
I started to hear more recent stories about how he's been abusing her.
How about you start with the beginning? Who's your brother?
His name is Elden Lin. For some reason or another, while being also in a dragon form, he somehow adapted ice powers instead of my abilities, but due to my busyness on other planets, I was a bit, how you say, distracted, as it were. And when I only came here, it's about when I was flying about that I had come to learn such information.
So what's you been up to while you were gone?
Other than
I'm
abuse,
back.
I'm not really sure.
What I miss?
Could be up to something far worse. Nakamura is getting another quest from Drax about a pretty powerful dragonborn creature.
With ice breath. Who's been abusing? Who is he abusing?
His younger daughter, so not the one that's here, obviously.
Right, cousin. Or is that nephew? No, that's nephew. Aunt. Whatever. Niece. Wait, is that cousin? That's cousin, yeah. Okay, so... Alright, so... Detective Nakamura takes out his case pad, opens up a new file, opens up a new note, writes down starts jotting down details and asking questions with a experienced, procedural, clinical kind of analysis. He starts breaking down the facts. Where's this guy live?
The issue is that he's been flying around, though sightings of him been around the north. The northwest.
Is that north of the jungle area? Is the jungle area to the north?
And
I'm trying to remember.
He's still maintaining in the slums.
Oh, okay.
Flying around that section.
Okay, but what about the daughter? Well, then what about the daughter? Surely the daughter can't fly around like he does. She has to stay somewhere.
Current location, that's the problem.
All right. Do you know if your niece is a creature? We might be able to use our arcane sense to locate her.
I've been gone for so long, but considering all the lineage, I'd probably rather go than yes than no.
Okay. Well, it's not a lot to go on. Hopefully, we can rescue your abused niece without having to get into a fight that's way over our heads.
Be a tall order, but I hope for the best of all that.
Alright, so... Kurtanion?
Mm-hmm.
To summarize, to the north, we've got a stealth rescue mission, and to the south, we've got a pack of cannibals to eliminate.
Well, if you're asking for my opinion, my specialities would lie more with the rescue mission. However, such as our bovine friends, not all of us are inclined for that kind of work.
I think it's best that we get more information on both situations to decide which one is a priority. Thank you for the information, Mr. Drax, and we will do our best to resolve the situation as quickly as we can and without dying horribly.
He solemnly nods.
Is there any way, if the worst should come to pass, that you might be able to help us? Maybe hold off your brother while we escape? I'm not asking you to, I'm not going to ask you to hurt your family, but...
If it are to be true, then I will kill him. Make no mistake about that.
Right, I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that, being former law enforcement at all. I'm just going to... No, it's fine. You're not gonna murder somebody. I know you're not gonna. It's fine. Don't worry about it. And he starts walking away. I've got bad hearing at this kind of age. So.
You just hear him as you leave the room going, "I'm gonna fucking kill him."
Nope, still can't hear you. Still, the walls. It's too dark in here.
Yeah, it's there's a ticking clock, and I just can't hear anything else. Tinnitus, tinnitus. Anyway, moving on.
And I'll also say, for the sake of that,
What did today?
All of these creatures will have watches, so that if you ever need specific comms, you could just ask for them, and then they'll arrive.
Awesome.
That's
Type.
something you
Colonel.
absolutely need.
Call in an assist. Call in an audible. Okay, well then, let's go meet up. I say we go meet up outside with everyone. I will convey all of the information that you might have missed in a group huddle. So if any of you have anything to add, now would be the time.
Fleetwood of...
Wait, where am I?
Oh, you're underneath the echo.
Oh, sorry.
Fleetwood would have... Fleetwood.
Stop having her echo, Stop having her echo. It's like a fucking It's like a fucking video game where a character keeps getting, it's like a fucking fighting game where the character gets fucking no-clipped into the enemy.
Fleetwood would have been wandering down the road at this point. He had 3 things he was needing to do after looking at my Fleetwood notes. He had possibly 2 shops he needed to visit, and he needed to stop by his bookstore to drop off Book Buddy. God, he's
gonna be a whole thing.
He would first start by dropping by his bookstore, giving a nod to his brother, who's probably fucking fast asleep at the front desk. And as he promised, Fleetwood would... I'm trying to remember... Kat, what was the character's name?
What character? Theodore?
Theodore.
Theodore.
Thea Book.
Got him.
He would take... Yeah, Dab. Fleetwood would take Book Theodore, and as he promised, put him up on the top shelf in the Do Not Sell section. Just a little... Sort of like a little cubby behind his front desk. Up above, so that way Theodore can, as a book, be high above all the others.
The Do Not Sell section? You mean every book in this store?
Shut up! You shut your trap! You're a cow!
Hey, you know what?
Do you remember what you got on your wisdom save?
No.
I'm sorry, Storm. I couldn't resist a joke on that.
What? Was this the
You
wisdom?
don't remember what you got on your wisdom save against the book?
No. That was a long time ago.
It really was. Would removing -1 from your wisdom change your wisdom save?
I can find it.
No, I'm looking at it. Oh, no, my wisdom... No.
So it's an odd number? Okay, could you go ahead and make...
It's an even number.
Well, then wouldn't -1 to your wisdom
It's his...
make it
his
one
14.
less?
What?
Okay, so it
He's
should
got
be...
+1 to everything right now. From
Yeah, he has a +1 currently to all of his intelligent, wisdom, charisma stats.
Oh, so I need to keep the book on me to have...
Well, that, and I just... If you probably can't find your wisdom save. I need to know what it was, and so maybe you could just re-roll it now, but it would be with -1.
From what I can find, the last wisdom save that Fleetwood did,
it would have been 3 saves in a row in charisma, wisdom, intelligence.
Okay, so if it was 3 wisdoms in a row, charisma,
No,
wisdom...
3 saves in a row. 1 charisma,
okay,
1 wisdom, 1 intelligence.
So, charisma, he got a 14. Wisdom, he
Okay.
got a... I don't know if you gave him advantage. If it wasn't, it was an 8 or a natural 20 on the other side.
So I would have rolled luck.
So, luck. Did he roll luck? Wouldn't that be a whole other roll?
Oh, there is a wisdom. Okay, there is 2 wisdoms. So there was a 7 and then an 8. With a 21 on the other side.
Yeah, you really don't want to... You really don't want to leave the book there. You really want to keep it on your person.
And intelligence
right.
save, you got a 15.
Theo probably wants to hang out in my backpack for a while.
Yeah.
Alright.
Also, I'm sorry, Storm, I couldn't resist a joke like that.
I'm going to... Well, go to my next 2 stops then. One of them would be...
You know what?
Notes.
You know who likes to read books? The kids at the Neverland Coliseum that you're taught to read.
Oh no!
You should show them your new book.
You guys want to go there as a collective group or not?
I got 2
Yeah, I
licenses.
think kind of the thing was like...
They turned a wrestling ring into a fucking sacrificial circle.
Tom was having us all sort of wait to do our thing so that we could regroup before we left the base.
Oh.
Yeah, like I think that's what he wanted, and that's why we were all waiting outside for the other guys to come out. So, like, I think technically,
I thought he was saving the base.
Didn't leave.
I thought he had the base stuff first, and then he was going to jump onto.
No, he was waiting for us to all gather together.
Oh.
Yeah, he didn't want y'all to leave, so.
Oh.
I think maybe everybody's going to places you're going, and also wherever they want to go.
Tom?
Yeah, Nakamura explained us some missions, the 2 missions that we...
I would say, if it's like your store, I could say you could just get there on your own and quickly make your way back.
I mean, Soleas was with him.
I had, like I said, I had 3 things he was wanting to do. Aside from dropping off the book, he was wanting to, for a special reason, get Theo's cloak of protection kind of size altered. And
Soleas is also going with you.
And he would ask you to stay outside when he went in to get the cloak of protection kind of altered on up. And he was wanting to do something with the shotguns, but
I think that's what we were going to see Vest talk for.
Tom? DM call.
About what?
How are we proceeding with this? Was this Fleetwood doing this while these guys were rummaging around inside and then he gets back to the base, or...
I said, you could have done this stuff on your own time.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, the cloak of protection being a magic item probably could resize itself if you just, like, focus on it. Just gaze deeply into the squid eye clasp.
He had something.
You just need to focus. You just need to focus on the thread count.
I'm going to.
That was a good one.
I'm gonna send the thing to Tom on Discord. Give me 1 second. Whoops. God, I cannot spell today.
Well, I did want to do something when Nakamura told us and stuff, but I'll wait.
Since nothing else is going on right now, you can just say it.
I mean, I'm with Fleetwood.
There we go. Okay.
So I can't really do my thing.
I just sent you what he was wanting to do with the cloak on Discord, Tom. If you want to take a look at that, see if that's just something it can magically do, or something Fleetwood will need to kind of pack up the money for?
For simplicity's sake, you could just magic this one time, and I'll just quicken this one for the sake of the.
Okay. What Fleetwood was going to do, Fleetwood would have been quiet. Would have just been kind of quiet and morose, kind of as we were wandering on through the city. Doesn't really say too much. I would say, just to flavor this, yeah, we would have gone to, like, a clothes shop or something like that. Just a kind of little, like, outfitter. Fleetwood would have brought you on in and kind of, like, see if he could get some of, like, the tailoring tools, or mostly just, like, a measuring, like, strand, and just kind of do a measurement of Soleas' neck real quick before, he's getting used to magic, so he's gonna do a little wave with his
measuring
hand.
my neck?
Yes. This was something that Fleetwood was wanting to do, RP-wise. I had this planned for a while. He is going to wrap and fold the cloak of protection around Soleas' neck like a bandana. Like a scarf. Or a neckerchief. I don't know what the proper term for it is.
An ascot?
There you go.
Nice. Cravat.
Oh, cravat, yes.
Zoinks, Fleetwood.
There we go. Okay, that's the thing he was wanting to do since he got that. So you can put Theo's no longer a cape of protection, an ascot of protection.
It still has that eyeball pin in it.
You're not constantly saying chinkies.
It still has that eyeball pin in it.
Yeah, so let me just add cloak of protection to my freaking character sheet.
Ascot
of protection.
Yeah, I know. I'm just looking at cloak of protection.
It's a +1.
There
we go.
On a class.
Okay.
That's what he was wanting to do with it. So it's going to give you a pat.
Sorry, my mind went to the...
It's going to give you a pat on the shoulder. No. I know
my mind went to Oh, it's a +1 to AC and saving throws.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're welcome.
Neat. I am now rocking a 17 armor class.
There we go. As Fleetwood gives you a pat on the shoulder. Wanted to make sure.
Oh, alright, thank you. Thank you, this feels very nice.
Alright. Now, how
you
about
get
that?
Stabbed a little by the pin.
Want to know what's actually kind of funny? The cloak of protection actually made my wisdom saving throw a 0 instead of a -1.
Nice.
Amazing.
Same with my intelligence saving throw.
Good job.
And the last thing he was wanting to do. I need you to hook me up with that friend of yours. I've got a plan for these.
Which one of my mates?
Who's the crafty one?
That would be... I know I said Elroy last time, but I think I was wrong. Yeah, Elroy is a hacker and gadget maker, so there's another one, like... let's see, there's Elroy, there's Chris. But if you won't talk about guns, Tony might be your man.
Nod. I'll need to see what Tony can do for me.
For reference, Tony is a sniper, Elroy is a hacker / gadget maker, and Chris is the inventor.
Well, this might fit into Elroy as well, but whoever can handle guns.
It's been so long since I worked on this, and me and Tom haven't really talked about them.
Was that a location you two want to head over to first?
Maybe it might be best if we meet up with the others first. That way we can just do it
Group up.
as a group.
Yeah.
Group up.
In case we get an encounter, which I doubt will happen.
Group up anyway.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think we should go back to the base. Whilst we meet up with the others.
Nod.
Yes, Telly.
So the thing that you see Tally doing when the people come outside / return, ? Is she has Go-Go Gadget transformed her arm into sort of a rake and is raking through the trash and the refuse and like the grime and the dust and like trying to gather it into a pile out in front of the base.
Man, I can't wait to see her hook herself up to a hydrant and just power wash the base.
You misunderstand her intentions, but she probably could.
Activating janitor mode.
Yeah, she's just wandering back and forth, raking up trash and stuff into a pile.
That's gonna take forever.
Yep. That's what she's doing now.
What you doing?
I am creating a soil bed. Looks to be about half
He
trash.
leans down to Fleetwood and just goes, "Should you try to make a grave?"
Hold on. Fleetwood will actually toss Tally. Something that... Does he still have it, actually? Oh, fuck. He gave it to the kids.
Oh, the seeds?
No, he's got a book on... He found a book on gardening. And he gave it to the kids. You know, if you want to share some of that knowledge, I know some youngsters that could use some help.
I am extremely proficient in all gardening matters.
Oh. Well, they could probably use that then.
Do they have a greenhouse of some sort that I could assist with?
No, they have a former murder coliseum that they used to kill each other in. But now that we've reestablished it as a place of living and learning that they can grow their own vegetables in.
So I was just gonna say...
Former Coliseum. Searching.
They have a great dome.
Searching. Estimated measurements will require the use of a great deal of glass.
Shrug.
Goes back to raking.
Wait.
Alright then.
Wait, question. We were in a desert when we met you.
Pardon?
We were in a desert when we met you, correct?
That is an accurate statement.
And glass is made out of sand. So we just get a bunch of sand from the desert and just put it on the roof.
That would also require the application of an astronomical quantity of heat of possibly several blast furnaces. Does this Coliseum have blast furnaces?
Not unless they had not unless they had one they were chucking orphans into.
That would be a waste of perfectly good compost.
Perfectly good orphans.
Why did my mind immediately go to the Venture Bros scene of like, I use an orphan. Anyway.
I believe the others have some sort of quest having to do with...
Turns around and sees Nakamura.
To the others.
Turns around and sees the others. Oh no! Nakamura!
Gypsy? Oh no, did Gypsy wander away?
Yeah,
Nakamura,
for a
you there?
while.
Gypsy?
Chips.
Oh no. Oh no, Gypsy. I message you on the fist. On the fist. Not the Facebook.
Did he fall asleep?
No, he doesn't usually fall asleep at his computer. Unless his folk called him away.
And we could take a break here.
I'm back.
Oh, there he is.
Never mind.
Alright. Soleas was trying to get your attention. We just wandered on back to the base and talked about chucking more.
I said I had to go.
Oh, okay.
Nakamura.
That's me.
That's me.
Tell us that you have a quest.
Oh, yeah, we were gonna discuss it before we headed out to do any shopping or anything.
Oh. Well, this is awkward.
You notice the ascot with the eye symbol on Soleas?
Very,
Appears to be glaring.
very fetching.
Jinkies, you think so?
Well, let's split up and look for clues.
Thank you.
Oh god, we have like a ghetto mystery machine. Oh,
Wait, we do?
Would that make frickin' Soleas Scooby-Doo?
Soleas
Makes
is
you shake.
scrappy.
makes Scrappy do.
No, I was literally thinking that. I was Scrappy-Doo. Both all in power!
He wasn't even a puppy. He just had a hormone deficient, a glandular problem.
Hallie is Velma. Albie Fred.
No, Fleetwood.
Does that make Nakamura Shaggy?
No, not
Fleetwood wants to be Fred.
Fleetwood. Fleetwood would be Shaggy. Silver would be Fred.
And I guess I'm Scooby/Scrappy.
Sally's the mystery machine.
I guess that makes me Daphne.
No, you're Velma. You're the detective.
Yeah. Okay, so here's the plan. He catches you guys up on everything.
Okay.
We have a group meeting. In case anyone wasn't paying attention for any part of it, we have agreed that engaging in humanitarian aid and helping people in the wasteland not only would be the right thing to do, but it would be productive for public perception of creatures, which is like important right now. So to that effect, we have received 2 different quests. Both seem pretty important right now. There's a powerful figure in the north of the slums who is basically a dragonborn flying ice breathing man, supposedly very powerful, like way outside of our range, and he is currently abusing his daughter.
Oh. Well, that'd be a perfect application for these, and Fleetwood shows off the 4 shotguns that he has.
So perhaps some kind of stealth rescue mission where we go try to find where this daughter is and get her out of there.
You say stealth, and Fleetwood slowly puts the shotguns away.
4 shotguns away. On the other hand, there's another seemingly equally important mission. In the south, cannibals have been causing trouble. Rumoredly, cannibals are attacking people. That seems like it'll be a much more upfront combat-related encounter.
So oh wait.
And Nakamura suggests that we consider like trying to scout both situations out to see which one is more, which one we should prioritize.
Nod. All right.
So you
little scouting mission to see what our odds are, and yeah.
Do we have someone who's particularly good at like scouting?
That would be good.
So you're saying
Either Callie looks up from digging in the dirt in the trash.
Surveying things.
Fleetwood raises his
Do you
hand.
require some sort of radar assistance?
What's Fleetwood doing?
Only a +5 in perception and a +7 in perception.
Yeah, Fleetwood's got the +7 in stealth.
I have a +9 in perception.
And +7 in acrobatics.
6 stealth.
And survival
so you're
stuff.
saying
And striders and wanderers.
So you're saying Iraq could punch a bunch of cultists, or I could punch a dragon man.
A child abusing dragon man.
So we can essentially beat him up without consequences.
I mean, technically, the consequence would be a good consequence.
I think punching the dragon man might be more fun.
I think so too.
I think if you end up in a situation where you are punching the dragon man, your life will soon end thereafter. But I appreciate your moxie, and I'm right there with you.
Are you doubting my ability to punch dragon man?
No, I'm doubting your ability to survive punching a dragon man. I absolutely believe you will succeed in punching the dragon man.
Do you think we
I feel like I can survive. I feel like if he were to breathe ice on me, I feel like it would be half effective on me.
Half of infinity is still infinity.
If you could see Soleas statues, you would see the math lady meme going in his head.
No, I just.
But if you cut a sideways 8 in half, you get 2 zeros. This doesn't make sense.
If Soleas was clever enough, he would have said that.
You know what? Just to give you guys a freebie, I will say that the since you guys were talking about the Coliseum earlier, I will say that might not even be the worst place to check for the investigation purposes.
Oh, see if they've heard anything?
Yeah, because they go on about...
Yo, kind of like Sherlock Holmes and his what were they called? The Irregulars?
The Irregulars, yes. I was actually just about to say Sherlock and his gang of ruffian children. Wiggins.
By the way,
I mean, just take a bunch of the orphans, gang up on them. Like
the orphan rail cannon.
Yeah, using the shotguns and just leaving them in the street.
So let's go check in with our Baker Street Irregulars, our Neverland Arena Irregulars.
Our Coliseum Irregulars.
Lost boys.
Our Lost Boys.
But, by the way...
Map change.
I have also been thinking of something because of our last encounter with the mummies.
Yes.
So, you guys know that I punch hard. But I noticed when I punched those mummies, I punched hard, but I didn't hit them as hard. I don't know, maybe I'll need to make my hammer a little stronger.
That would be ideal.
Okay.
I believe someone's missing from this.
But I don't know. And the only way I can think about is to get something, is to remove the hammer bit and get something heavier, like a block of cement.
Oh, there's old Fleetwood. Elvis Fleetwood.
And now, Buddy Holly Fleetwood.
Heyo.
Snap.
Tally marches straight up to the nearest child.
Hold on, just for coming back here after a long time, everyone roll an Arcana check, because there's a lot of things that are going to be changing here now.
Let's see how badly I fail this. Oh, it's a 9, but still.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I'm going to go by the highest one.
Is it not doing its thing?
Yeah, it's
clicked.
17's currently the highest.
Heyo.
Oh, never mind. 22 surpassed.
Mine's not rolling. I've clicked.
Nakamura and his +8.
There we go.
Well, since I wanted him to be able to snoop efficiently, that's what he took expertise.
There we
in.
go. Okay.
With his
14.
rogue dip.
Give me a hot second, because this is going to take me looking at my characters, because some of these kids are going to be changing now.
Oh boy, more characters.
Oh no, they're changing. Oh no, they're changing. Fleetwood, I think you need to talk to them about puberty.
Nope, no.
Where did I put them? Oh god.
Fix a chair,
I
turn
need to organize this better.
Okay.
Kurtanion, this is your job.
Goes into Captain America video.
Grab a chair and flip it backwards.
You know the one.
Did I not add these?
Let me rap with you kids.
That's a shame. I did so much work on this. God damn it. I didn't update any of it.
Does anyone else know the puberty video with Mario and Luigi?
What'd you say?
Does anyone else know what I'm talking about? The puberty video with Mario and Luigi?
Oh yes. What?
No. Oh boy.
Outside
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you're talking about. The Vsauce video.
I know
it's Vsauce.
I know the Vsauce video where they're talking about checking your prostate.
No, that one. This is a different one.
Oh my god.
Oh, Mario. Here, I'm just posting this in frickin' general.
Thank you for your service, kid.
You mean this one?
One second, let me look at it.
I might have to do this later.
Oh, is it a media post or did you post in general?
General.
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh, with Captain N.
The one that's called, like, safe sex is the best.
I'll say this is a great place to take a break since I'm having trouble, like, updating this now.
I'll watch that.
So
Hello,
if anybody
Mario.
needs to get up and stretch your legs, now's the perfect
Are you sure you want to
time,
watch that
isn't
right
it?
now? Because you're gonna...
No, I said
that's
I
gonna
was
appear on
gonna
your
watch. I'm gonna
recording.
watch it later.
Oh,
I was just
just
trying
have
to.
that fucking video play in the fucking... Just
So-
have that video in our fucking YouTube pod.
Tom, Fleetwood still needs to go see that shop when he's got a chance. Cause there's
I
that.
will say that the Supers does
I also-
a shop currently.
I also don't know if anybody, like, really heard me about Soleas' idea.
Yeah, I heard you about getting a better weapon.
Well, the last part I said was, like, removing the hammer from it and getting something heavier, like a fucking cinder block.
Oh, why are they...
Like, I want to make his hammer, the upgrades to his hammer from, like, +1, +2, +3. Him basically ghettoing or Redneck engineering his hammer to make it have heavier items, where the plus 3 is literally a wrecking ball.
I just throw a Korok on it.
A what?
A Korok.
As in from The Legend of Zelda?
Yeah. Just like put the crucified Korok on there. Like, I hear that's a great addition to throw on a weapon.
Yeah.
So that way I can
Trying to find my
organize
friends.
See, I need to get the... I need to get, like... For that to work, that's my plus... That'd be my plus 2, and that... And I would need to put Hatsu on my stick in order for that to work.
Oh?
Hatsu is the one with the maracas.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
No, but the reason why I said a wrecking ball for, like, plus 3 is... I posted this a while ago. Let me see if I can find it. I found a homebrew item that I want to make, Soleas have at some point. Ah, here it was. And Gypsy brought up the idea of making it, like, homebrewing it as a wrecking ball. Yeah, like, the plus 1 would be, like, me using, like, a piece of rhubarb and stuff. Piece of rhubarb and cement. But this is... But this is, like, this is the homebrew item that I want to use for freaking, Soleas' like, final mall. I posted in Ralkalam.
Ooh.
And Gypsy suggested it's like a sonic wrecking ball.
Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah, so if Soleas could find like a piece of rhubarb, or just pull out a piece of rhubarb and like some giant ass cement and call that a plus 1, that'd be great. Somehow called that a plus 1 hammer, a magic plus 1 hammer.
Alright, 2 more. Oh, damn it, I didn't do it the right way. God damn it. Ooh. Sorry, everybody, my computer's so slow, and I have to upload all these
I also found a really cool homebrewer, of like yesterday. I love some of the idea of his weapons. The problem is he doesn't... How do I say this without sounding rude? He doesn't write them super well. Like, there are some issues with the writing in where it doesn't sound exactly 5e. But there are some cool homebrew items I found him. He's called, the Fantastic Emporium.
Oh.
Like, let me see if I can find one of his weapons. Or not weapon, but...
Sitting on a stool with all the stuffing squished down. God damn.
Here it is.
Yes.
Let me see if I can get this. I hate how freaking Instagram works. Cause I have to fucking take a screenshot of the picture instead of just grabbing the picture itself. Like, this item looks cool. And its effect is really cool as well.
Ooh.
Again, it's not written well. I understand what he's trying to say. It's not really written as a proper 5e item, but I understand what he's trying to say.
Where's my pillow? There's my pillow.
Naming the NPC.
Ugh. But yeah, Tom?
We lost him.
Oh.
Yep. I was
He's
just
got anything?
updating some stuff here, because I completely neglected to do this last time. That's my bad.
I know Kat is gonna hate me for this, but curious, have any of you seen the new One Piece chapter?
No.
Bye.
Bye.
But yes, have you seen the new one?
Of course.
Okay.
But, Tom.
Yeah?
What I want to do with the shotguns. I don't remember what I was originally planning for them. But I have my new idea. I want to get the 4 of them fused together. We can sit down and hash. We can sit down and hash it out. But I want its name to be And Roses.
Dream it. Don't give it up, Luffy. Dream it. Don't give it up, Zolo. Dream it. Don't give it up, Nami.
Like I said,
we'll go.
We can sit down and hash out the details of this later, but that's what I want to fucking do with the 4 of them.
This is a really cool armor.
Okay. I am all set on my end, so I'm just gonna go down the list of all the kids that turn into creatures, and I'll reveal them one by one. Da-da-da. The first one you noticed is this one. Go to everyone.
He's a fawn, you dork.
Okay.
Oh, I can't see.
Her name is Drea.
I thought it was Dre.
Where's the thing? Actual sheet.
And there's nothing written about like what their powers, whatever that is.
Why is it not opening up like a character? What the hell?
What's going on? Oh, if you're trying to make a character sheet, it's on the left side. It should have like plus character plus all that. The right side is now just for PDFs and stuff like that.
Okay. So that will place one of the human girls. So I'll just erase them and place them as needed. Based on Nakamura's high roll there, we get a druid. Bioinfo. That first druid. Whoops. That's druid, whoops. It's fawn.
Here we go.
No, he has a lot of fawn characters. Not too sure, but whatever. It's fine. So there you go. That's the allotted info. Now that should pop up properly. At least it's doing it at my end. Right. You guys see the image?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Okay, now we can move on properly then. Up next. Let me do this way first. There we go. Oh no, I can't do it that way. I gotta go in. Show to players. Show to everyone.
Oh, you're a child.
We have a bard.
Oh, small.
What a hideous creature.
What?
A child. It's disgusting. Start thinking about that meme. It's like, what's worse than a murderer? He tears it off and it says child, and the guy is like, a child. No.
Lol.
Yeah, that's all I'll do for now, just to keep things moving along. Next, oh, I gotta put her in one of the slots, so... And slide her right in. Let it load up.
Ow.
Show to everybody.
Rupert. Oh,
Ow.
he's a burrowing owl. He's got a knife.
Let the knife through.
Listen,
do you
if there's something I've
have?
learned about
A
D&D,
knife!
it's
No!
that giving bird childs sharp knives is like a tradition.
That video of a small child with a knife is my girlfriend and I's favorite video. Like, what do you have?
See a
So
little
good.
owlet there. There we go. Replace them with one of the lads.
A knife. No.
Get in here, you. Why isn't it coming in? Dale. Oh, that's probably why. Oh, there he is. Okay. Moving along. One might throw people off, but who knows? Show it to everybody.
Oh,
Apex. Oh, he's made of stone. He's a Lego made of stone. He got turned into a Lego. No.
A monster.
Does that mean every time when he's on the floor, enemies take 1d...
Anyone.
Take like 20d20 piercing damage whenever they step on, or whenever they walk on his space.
You have to.
Only
yeah.
if they're large size or greater.
To indicate that he is indeed a stone golem.
It looks like an itty bitty Daimajin.
Imagine, why does that sound familiar?
It's made by the same people who made Gamera, or same company, Dai.
Hmm.
They're really good, actually. I need to get back and watch them again.
And last but not
Isn't-
least,
Aren't they usually a bit more low budget compared to like Godzilla stuff?
The early Gamera stuff was. The Heisei Gamera stuff was like a perfect trilogy. They were like top tier. They were better than the Heisei Godzilla movies. Daimajin was actually a little higher budget than the early Gamera stuff. Oh, I love this picture. I have this one saved to my computer because he's like, me? I get the pizza?
Pizza?
what's another small child with a sharp object?
They live in a murder arena.
Yeah, now that I think about it, this was like the child murder capital of the slums until we stepped in.
They were killing each other for sport.
There we go. That is everyone that is changed.
So I wouldn't say it was. I wouldn't say it.
Rotation.
I wouldn't say it was a green dome. I'd say it's more of a red dome.
Well,
Very funny.
Vex. No, not Vex. What was that boy's name?
Zexus.
Zex. That's right. Vex. Looks like we got a couple new, and you see Fleetwood do the big air quotes with his fingers, faces around here.
Oh no, they're the same kids from the arena from last time. They just changed.
Nod. Well,
Soleas leans down.
I'll say without rolling any insights, you do notice that the integration does seem to not hold any hostility between the new formed creatures and the still humans at any rate. So there doesn't seem to be any, racism established or anything of that nature. So that's cool.
Well, of course not. They spent their childhood murdering each other. It's an equal opportunity Thunderdome.
And I don't know. Kids don't need race to bully each other. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Bully each other
No,
everything.
that's true. That's true.
Kids are brutal.
As a responsible adult that works with kids, yeah, that's true. Okay. Well, I brought you a friend that can help kind of get your garden a little more under control if you're having issues with that. This is Tally.
I'll say.
Greetings! Please direct me immediately to your gardening supplies.
You do notice that I couldn't map it out properly, but the huge chunkage of the arena is indeed been repurposed in that fashion. Of most of their they have several little huts, and underneath the huts they get several different carrots and all that good stuff separated nice and evenly. So in terms of living conditions, these kids have been doing probably some of the best in terms of all of the slums, or have been, it's all thanks to you guys, so they've been doing top notch.
Hell yeah. Man, living out my dream job in Dungeons and Dragons. Minus the endless modules. A dream come true.
Not a bad start.
Right.
Allow me to boost your productivity. She heads straight for the gardening beds, her hands whirring into various sprayers and augers. Starts tearing up weeds, spraying mysterious chemicals on their plants.
I hope Tally's last name is Handy. Mr. Handy. Good evening, sir.
Actually, I like the idea that it's Tally Mark. Tally Mark 10.
It is.
Soleas leans down.
Bro.
Soleas leans down to Fleetwood.
But MK dot.
Yeah.
Soleas leans down to Fleetwood and just whispers,
She's technically.
I thought this was supposed to be a natural garden.
Sorry, what was that? A natural born what?
Garden.
I thought this was supposed to be a natural garden. No chemicals.
Well, as long as you're not giving them
hella chemicals.
But I mean, they're creatures, so it's not exactly like they can, how do I put this? growing a third arm would, be par for the course for them.
Gentlemen, let's be completely honest. With how many dead bodies are probably buried under this arena right now, we don't got it. Fertilizers aren't the main thing we need to be worrying about.
How very cultural I am.
So where the fuck do you think they're putting the orphan bodies after they murdered them when this was still an arena? They buried those fuckers in the ground, alright? We are standing on a mass child graveyard. We just gotta, like...
Oh my God.
I can't wait for this to just turn into poltergeist.
Let Tally put chemicals in the garden, alright? It would make them cleaner. It would make them healthier than what the plants are absorbing right now.
I mean, it's mostly just excess nitrogen,
Plants love calcium.
Orphan nitrogen.
I'll say, roll a nature check with advantage. I guess this could be a nature check with advantage to see how well you do all that and how efficiently you might do all of that too.
Natural advantage.
Oh god, I just realized the chemical composition of orphans and nitrogen. 2 parts nitrogen. 2 parts nitrogen, 1 part orphan.
That is so dark.
Do your due diligence.
One part orphan, 2 part no parents.
All the proper crops get all their needed attention, as it were.
Oh, there's nothing proper about what she's doing. This is all highly experimental. These things are going to be orphan-sized in a few weeks.
Can you pass the orphan tomatoes? Can you pass the orphan tomatoes?
And some of them might become aggressive.
Oh my god.
It's just gonna be that fucking Courage the Cowardly Dog episode where they get the green dome.
Hey man, as long as it's not the Steven Universe episode where the watermelons come to life.
No,
it's also
like
a distinct possibility.
It's like a Junji Ito comic. Fuck. They've, like, all the fruits have, like, the deceased children's faces on them, and they're like, the kids don't know any better, so they just make a salad. Oh.
Hey, can you hand over that Stephen potato?
Yeah. Can you hand over Roy?
Why is it called a Stephen potato? No reason.
Anyways, there's a lot of you.
Anyways.
Outside of having your robot do all that nonsense.
You know, it's kind of good that we didn't bring Saxis here. Sorry.
Is there any other reason you dropped by?
To gather info.
What?
I didn't say that in character. It would have had a weird voice. It would have had a Columbo voice. So, how many eyes would you say you have out there in the areas around the slums and south and north of here?
We have at least everyone go out once, or at least minimally once to get supplies, so you know.
Then maybe some or all of you know about some of the trouble that's been going on around here. We're hoping we can help out with that. To the north, we've heard stories about a creature that can fly on blue wings and breathe ice. In the south, we've heard rumors about cannibals. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would ya?
I still want to punch it. I still want to punch a dragon.
The little owl boy, Rupert, will step forward and say, well, in terms of the Northern Dragon, when I was flying up there, I did see a bunch of ice glaciers, sort of, pretty near a lot of the buildings. Pretty scary stuff, if you ask me.
The destruction was pretty widespread,
And
yeah?
about, too. What was that?
You're saying the destruction was widespread?
Mostly to the northern region, yeah.
Okay.
Now I got a heading.
Can you mark it on my map?
I had finished my proper slums map, but unfortunately I still gotta work on that.
Gotcha.
I think what I'll do is have the areas in like segments or what are they called in Final Fantasy?
Districts.
Districts?
7? Districts.
Districts.
Yeah, I think I'll do it in that way.
Cool.
The map areas of the slums. I'm working on that. Anyway. And for the south, you see, we'll say the little kobold will step up for the southern area.
Oh, no, wait. If you're talking about Final Fantasy VII, it's sectors.
Okay. Anyway,
Sorry.
Magna will step up and say, oh, yeah, yep, sure are cannibals to the south. I can confirm that. That's not a rumor.
And what do you have to go off this, little miss?
How aggressive has it been? Are there a lot of people dying, or?
They're essentially vampires?
What?
That's
You know, like, the fangs and the... Well, I don't think they burn in the sun, but, except that, they kind of work like vampires, I think.
So are we going Vampires the Masquerade, or what?
Kill 'em.
So are we going Vampires the
Masquerade?
Masquerade?
Normally, anyway.
Never mind.
You just know that they suck out blood. That stuff, you know?
Like a
So they're going...
like a chupacabra.
a lot of
I don't
tribes.
know what that is, but sure.
And whatnot.
What's a chupa enchilada?
Well, that's delicious, whatever that is. Well, Fleetwood kind of looks down in his backpack. One more use for what I've got planned with this. So, who wants to go scouting the vampies?
Numbers, I think,
Who wants to go scamping?
just in terms of the...
Go ahead, Tom.
in terms of numbers, I think there were at least 6 of them.
Nice.
Quick question.
What I saw.
Quick question. So the only thing Soleas knows about vampires is that they are kind of undead. And he remembers finding the mummies, which are undead, so he's trying to correlate if the vampires would also be resistant to his attacks.
You can roll guess that would be a history check?
Religion?
Intelligence?
Technically, if there was undead, but I don't know.
So what would it be? A history, religion, or arcana? It doesn't matter either way.
You can go any way you choose.
Yeah, it doesn't matter because I have a -1 in each.
No, you will just have a 0 now.
No, that's only to saves, not to skills.
Oh, rip.
Fuck it, I'll roll religion.
Choose your destiny.
What's the up?
Perfect.
Not zero.
Womp womp.
You got a fucking clue.
No, actually,
You
they're
take
weak. They're weak to the
2
damage
psychic
you can
damage.
deal.
You sunk too hard.
You
All
see, you guys just hear Soleas go, and his nose starts bleeding from all the combos not going in his head.
You think about it for a second, you realize, wait, this is stupid. Vampires aren't undead.
Right. It makes sense. Vampires don't drink blood.
If there's anything that the updated Disney release of Twilight has taught you,
Please, let's not talk about
we can go with all that. They sparkle, sure.
Please, let's not talk about President Disney.
the Peter Jackson Snyder cut of the Twilight Saga.
Stop.
Wait a
Triggered.
minute, vampires are those creatures that turn into wolves.
Right.
I can feel myself slipping away.
We need
I'm about
silver
to
bullets.
imprint on a baby. I'm gonna have to groom it.
Ugh, so fucking gross. Ugh.
What did you
It
say
is
that?
wolf law. God.
It is wolf law.
What?
I hope Native Americans are happy to have this wonderful representation.
Wait, I'm so confused. What?
You should watch Twilight.
It's
You should
all
watch
in
the
the
Twilight
Twilight.
series. It's
I
very
am
good.
never watching the Twilight series.
You're not missing much.
20-year-old imprints on a newly born infant. Yeah.
That is the thing that happened.
He becomes soulmates with a baby and foresees being with her in every step of his life until it becomes his wife.
For it is wolf law.
It's horrifying.
Oh my god.
And it's meant to be like the happy ending to his story, his consolation prize for not getting the main character.
I get
is
to
getting
bang
to
your daughter.
marry and fuck her baby.
God. Oh my fucking god.
Is that a book thing too, or like just
Yep.
a movie?
No, that was in the
Yeah.
book.
Huh.
It's
Yeah.
even more explicit in the book.
Dang.
Don't
Yeah.
ask me how I know.
All I remember is that they were
I'll-
doing the gender swap series. I don't know if they completed it or if it was just one book, but you know, where Bella was a dude and Edward was a chick, and I don't know. I remember the first part of that reread, and I don't know. I just fear what
It's
the
all
rest.
bad. It's all bad. Let's change the subject.
So
So I think I need
about Dungeons and Dragons.
So I think in order to fight the vampires, I need to cloak I think I need to cloak my hammer in blood and onions.
I need to expose the nape of my neck. Vampires.
I'm suddenly really motivated to kill some
I need
vampires.
to take off.
Let's,
Wait, I just realized, in order to fight the vampires, I need to take off of my Asgard protection.
Also,
Vex is still pointing his microphone
Uh,
at you. So, did you need any other additional information? 'Cause, we might have
mostly
some here.
Yeah, they're looking. So you gave us some ideas about the numbers. There's about 6, and then you said the damage was widespread in the north, but you didn't have a location for either one. But Nakamura was actually trying to gauge the relative severity of the two situations.
Based on Rupert's description of
Basically,
the ice spreading, you could probably gauge that. It's gotten pretty bad in a wider spread area, whereas the cannibalism seems to be contained, but pretty bad too. So it's a smaller area that's seems to be the general insight that you glean from that.
Gotcha.
And additionally,
and I guess maybe vampires. I guess we should
throwing on a lot of quest on you guys to open things up. This little one steps forward. Excuse me, not to bother you lot, but if you ever drop by the capital, again or ever, I have something.
God, this place is like a fucking Skyrim village.
How can we help? How can we help you, little one? What was your name?
See, I at least heard stories about this school, and a bunch of, I guess, creatures that are having trouble with something. I didn't get the full context since stuff in the capital seems to be all hush-hush and whatnot. But, yeah, seems to be a big deal anyway, at least worth mentioning anyway.
So, a ghoul in the capital.
A school.
A school. I thought you said a ghoul.
Sorry.
My bad.
That was unclear.
So they're interested in a school in the capital. Oh, right. That's right. The kids that we helped, right?
Might not be related to that necessarily.
Well, I guess it is a pretty big city. Does the city?
Who knows?
Does the city have more than one school district? Is it big enough to have multiple school districts?
Decently sized. Let's say that there's probably a few quite big, massive schools, and they're all
Gotcha.
kind of relatively close-ish to each other.
Okay, fair enough.
But anyways, yeah, that's the other quest I wanted to offer you guys.
So what is the quest?
Investigate this school in the capital, essentially. See what's up over there. Well, this one doesn't seem to be as pressing sounding, at least because of how vague it sounds. But yeah, that's what it is. It is what it be.
Okay, noted. So there's a school that would be of interest to us for some reason or another.
Why am I getting...
Why are you getting? I don't know why you're getting.
Why am I getting... when they talk about the school, and because the series is supposed to be X-Men, why am I getting flashbacks of Deadpool 2 and the Headmaster?
I see. Okay, so... Detective Nakamura, I guess we'll bring it up to a vote. Everyone, cast your vote. If you want to do vampires in the south, or punch the dragon in the north.
I vote for punching the dragon.
If I punch the dragon, I mean save the daughter.
Right,
Not
punch the dragon.
No.
Fleetwood votes for save the kid from the bad dad.
Okay.
Punch the dragon.
The damage that he's dealing in his rampage is also very
I know,
more
Soleas.
catastrophic.
Hashtag cancel this dad.
Hashtag cancel this
Cancel my dad.
Cancel her dad. 2.0. All right, I think it's pretty kind of unison. We're going for the harder one, bud.
Punch the dragon. Punch the dragon.
I have concerns about your proposed approach.
What? Sneak in, save the daughter, call the brother, have him beat up his brother, get out of there?
Well, no. His approach. Points at Soleas.
I've learned to just tune out his plans, but go ahead. What are your concerns?
Soleas puts up his fist and goes into like a boxing pose.
Oh no.
Well, considering the difficulty that you suggested this task would require to undertake, I'm not entirely certain if he is punch capable of finishing the job.
Absolutely not.
Look, you guys can sneak in, and I can help punch the dragon.
All right,
know
Mr.
how
Batterhorn.
stealthy this is. Either don't get caught, or don't leave anyone to, catch you.
We better make sure we bring someone with healing magic with us on this mission.
I have healing magic.
What's the cat's character?
You have a healing spray. Which I guess is just
yes,
as good.
They are highly effective.
I mean, if I read through my my little good book of halfling prayers, I could probably align a spell slot or two.
All right. Well,
I've also been
going to get his ass torn apart.
I've also been listening to this new book, How to Punch Dragons.
How to beat your dragon.
Also, I do not only have a healing spray, I also, and she flips one of her hands around into another utility thing, and it just turns into a big fat syringe. Have a healing administering shot.
See, I hope you know that Soleas is the type of character when you put him into a Resident Evil game, he's the guy who's fucking attacking the big thing that you're running away from.
It is exactly twice as effective as the spray.
Now, Sully, use these. They're really powerful, especially against living things. No? Okay.
Don't worry, I have this.
So, Gypsy, I'm saying right now, I know out of character that is a stupid idea. Soleas believes that he can punch a dragon.
We head out in search of a dragon to punch.
But I want to get my 4 shotguns welded into one horrible monstrosity.
All right, then we do that. If you have somewhere else you want to stop by, let's do that.
Hey, Tom, quick question.
Wait a minute. I know.
To, quote-unquote, upgrade myself, can Soleas grab, a piece of building that looks like it's crumbling and try to rip off the rhubarb, so, with the cement on it to give him a +1 maul?
Rebar?
Rebar.
Rhubarb is a...
I meant rebar.
You're looking in the garden for that one.
I meant rebar.
He steals it from the kid's garden.
I actually like the idea that he has some giant rhubarb tied around
Come back in a few days and it will be sufficient size to use as a weapon.
It's an eco-friendly weapon.
I can grow that fast.
So can I say that he just grabs a piece of rebarb to fucking say that he has a quote-unquote +1 maul?
How did it get get the B again? I was about to say how to regain the B.
Rebar. There. Rebar.
Yes.
Because he kind of does need...
to have a +1?
This is also a sci-fi fantasy, so he can kind of bullshit, it's special cement or whatever. Besides, the way I imagine Soleas is that his weapons are very ghetto.
See, but he could have you roll for it.
Probably have to pay for it.
Yeah.
And if it's a 1, it's a giant turnip.
Yeah, I already gave you guys a freebie already, so...
Well, it's also the fact that literally as my class, like, no matter where I go in my class, I do not get any magic weapons. So I'm kind of fucked during these later levels.
A sci-fi weapon.
The thing is that he's not
don't worry, I have...
Oof.
I'll say there are plenty of shops and stuff that can augment magic into things. I can say that much right now.
You can't just pick up +1 weapons off the
You
street.
don't have to worry too much about that.
Again, I just imagine his weapons kind of more ghetto and slap pass, how he gets them.
Yeah, we can buy a ghetto slap-ass weapon.
Hey, Tom,
I'll just use this really...
Here's what I'm thinking, since it's midnight right now. What Fleetwood has, he could leave those shotguns at a place to get worked on, and he still has 7 of those cube robots that were carrying shit around, or that are designed to carry shit around. If we need something worked on at the shop, I could leave items there and leave a couple of, I've been calling the cube robots there, to carry the weapons back to us at a thematically, like, appropriate time.
Hell yeah.
Your thoughts?
You know what? Sure.
Yeah! Okay. Yeah, on the way to wherever we need to go, Fleetwood will head on to the shop. He'll explain to this shopkeeper, whatever it is, what he's wanting to do with these. So that way, that'll give us a chance before next campaign. We can sit down and fucking think of an idea for this monstrosity, and just have the cube bots, the cube men, carry them on back to us. God, these things are cool. I was planning on just having them be like Pikmin, but fuck, I mean, they're an extra set of hands for when we need them. They're good as they are. Let's modify them a little bit.
God, I haven't heard that show for forever.
I'm gonna fucking call... I'm renaming these. I'm calling them Cubixes. Where's my button?
Robots for everyone.
Mr. Dick.
Mr. Dick was my father's name. Call me Cock.
So I guess the main question I'll ask is, do you want to hold off on going to the north for now to set all that up, or do you want to head to the north now to deal with him first?
I would possibly like to get if possible, I would like to get at least this augmented.
Oh, we can go to the stuck for that.
If the others are okay with that.
Go for
I
it.
had a question.
Mm-hmm.
Is Gypsy there? It's like who the question is directed at.
I am here. I am still awake.
That's you. Anyway, Tally was addressing you as Mr. Dick.
Yes. What is it?
Will this particular mission require any infiltration skills?
I would say definitely so.
I am capable of a considerable amount of camouflage and infiltration.
Good. You're going to need to sneak past a particularly rampaging and angry person, and perhaps infiltrate his abode.
Understood.
You may also have to escort an individual out of said abode.
Depending on what we find there, I may or may not be capable of such.
Well, it's better than having no hope of anyone being capable of such.
Do you currently have any intel into what form would be the most convenient in which to infiltrate the area?
Building? Rubble? I don't know. We're gonna need to get a little closer before we have an idea.
Understood.
Just use your radar and make sure there's no targets flying through the sky.
Would you prefer an aerial approach?
An aerial approach?
I am also capable of an aerial approach.
Can you fly?
I can.
She turns into a drone.
I am capable of flight under specific circumstances.
Man, they can make robots do anything nowadays. Okay,
And Richard, the detective focuses his head for a little bit and thinks about it.
no, actually, if you take an aerial approach, you'll be out in the open. The last thing you want is to get spotted by someone with aerial superiority.
Perhaps something more subtle then?
Yes, let's go for subtle, and let's get a move on.
Understood.
I
I'm
swear to
hungry. Who's got some food?
Are we gonna call the session here?
Sure, since it's late and it's like prep is in order anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Grapple hands a fruit and hands it to Nakamura.
Hey, as long as this...
eats a rhubarb, a rebarb.
Listen, as long as this infiltration mission doesn't involve dressing me up as a child to sneak into the mansion, I'm fine with that. Smash cut.
We dress him up in blue, face paint and like a kid's clothes and
like a
makeup,
Victorian, like a Victorian child going to school.
Are you saying
with
that
the
we
knee-high socks in the bag of books?
Is that insensitive towards dragonkind?
Are you saying that we blue face him? That is so insensitive.
It might be. I'm not trying to belittle the struggles of those with that are discriminated against for being dragons.
Now remember, when you do this, you have to. Now remember when you
Navi.
When you enter the. Now remember when you go to him, you have to sing the song of his people. I'm blue, dabba dee, dabba die.
With the next episode, titled "With Apologies to Liar."
Oh god!
What is this shit? All right.
Hashtag liar cancel us.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2.